Back for another video here. Today we're over at the Black Diamond Mine Regional Park again. We're on the Contra Loma side. Don't come over here very often, but we're going to go down here to see the old site of the Star Mine. There were a number of mines here that operated from the mid-1800s through, I don't know, 1940, 1950 maybe. Of course, most of them are within the park. There's still a couple of the mines around here that are on private property. They're just a little bit off of the Black Diamond Mine property here. But what we were going to do today is make our way to the Star Mine and take a look at that and take a look at the area where the some of the bigger mine openings were. There's a small mine opening and some an area where some big openings were, but they've been collapsed or closed up, and then we'll make our way over. We've done this before, but since I'm here, I want to go back and look at the Star Mine. Well, not the Star Mine, but the reason I had that little blurb in my thought, I thought I was coming up on a rattlesnake, but that was just something else. So excuse that. But we were going to go back over to Prospect Tunnel while we're here. It's always a pretty cool thing to look to see. That's where you can actually go in. It's a 400-foot tunnel. The first 200 feet are open to the public. The last 200 feet has been deemed unsafe, but it's always pretty cool to go into. But this mountain over here is where Star Mine is, and we got to go down here and catch one of these cattle gates. So this land is grazed by cattle. Of course, they don't have them out today. It's just pretty warm right now. I don't know what the temperature is right now, but it's supposed to get up to 104 degrees here. So wanted to get out here and do this before those other logs got thrown on the fire. So we'll once we get up pretty close to the Star Mine, I will turn the video back on and walk you over to where that is, and you can get a good look at what that is, what that looks like, and I'll see you in a bit. Okay, we're at the crossroad now, where we go to Star Mine one way and to Prospect Tunnel the other way. To the left or the right up here is where you go up to Star Mine, to the Prospect Tunnel. We're going to go to the left here to the Star Mine area first, and then come back and do Prospect Tunnel last before we get out of here. It's odd to see all of the cattle gates open. Usually, like I said, there's cattle out here grazing. It was just up this trail, maybe another eighth of a mile, something like that. I was coming through here and there were some cattle grazing, and they were on the trail. And A couple of the cows got a tad bit hostile toward me, and it was a little bit unnerving. But managed to make it through there. That was really sort of weird. I wasn't expecting that. I guess they thought maybe I was getting a little too close to their young, which that's understandable. Fortunately, I made it out of there without being unscathed, but it was a little tense there for a minute or two. We'll just keep going down this road here. This is one of the better of the off-road trails, I guess you could call them. You know, it's not the main trail; it's sort of a side trail. It's pretty cool to see. Went off in that area 3 or 4 years ago. It's a little bit brushy up there, and was able to find, it was a mine, a really small mine opening, but it was caved in a little ways in. But they say they still find openings around here, as much as they try to keep them closed up. But I don't think they found every mine opening that's in this park, and it's been it's been a park a long time. It was pretty extensive. This is the Star Mine group camp. This is where groups can hike, you know, can camp as they go hiking, you know, do their overnighters or whatever. A lot of groups do that. Nobody here now. I was told earlier by another hiker that there was a group here that just left a little while ago. As you can see, everything is so dry. And that's just the way it'll be until probably November. But anyway, that's just the way it is out here. We're not too far from the Star Mine, so I will give the camera a rest until we get there. See you. All right, we're just about to get up to the Star Mine opening. Of course, it's barred up, but we can take a look inside. But it was one of the early coal mines. You know, all of these started out as coal mines, and then when the coal industry went away, several of them, they started mining sand. The coal here is considered a low-grade coal, you know, what they call dirty coal. But the sand here is a very high grade of sand. Hazel Atlas mined a couple of these mines around here, and it's the same Hazel Atlas you may see on some of the old bottles and jars from years ago. Their producing plant was in Oakland, California. Okay, here we are coming up on Star Mine. And before I step off in that hole, I'm going to make sure there's nothing down there waiting to greet me. Looks like we're good. Let's see here. I'm going to get down here. It's a little bit of a drop. Here it is. Yeah, that's a, I don't know, probably a 35 or 40 degree drop. Get a little bit of light in there. And it's not particularly big. It
looks like maybe 3 feet high, 3 feet wide. It goes down a little ways. I don't know if you can see that or not. It's hard for me to see what's in the screen here because the sun's shining on it from behind. But down, I don't know, maybe 50 yards down in there, it looks like it either turns up or it is collapsed. So I'm not sure which one it is, but that's really sort of a neat thing. And let's see here. Back up here. Oh, managed to get up there. As you can see, they put a star there on the concrete, indicating that it's Star Mine. And they've got the mines marked here with a code on it, the ones they know about, and they got closed up. They have them marked with a code. So we're going to come back up here and go to another area where I think that a larger mine opening was. And it looks almost like a little quarry area. I have seen some wild pigs out here too, so that was pretty weird. We're coming up on the area, which I'm pretty sure there were some openings here. You can see over here is waste rock, so it had to have been somewhere around in here the mine opening was, or maybe up just a little ways. In fact, this particular section of the trail we're on looks like it was carved out of a waste rock pile. I tried to go up there, see if there's anything up there, but that is much more treacherous than it looks. And those bushes up there in the middle of the screen, up on the side of the hill, those things are so dense. It will tear you to shreds trying to get through them. So I don't even try that anymore. This is one of the areas. I think there might have been an opening right in there. Looks like there's a tree growing in there now. As you can see, it looks like there was a trail going in here. I think there was an opening there. Get out of these dry weeds here. Little foxtails that come off of these things. They just tear your feet up. This is the area up here that looks like a quarry. And I think there may have been an opening up here also, a bigger opening. This is it right here. Oh, it's getting warm out here. This is the area. I don't know if that could possibly be where an opening was. That just had some boulders caved into it to keep people out. As you can see, that's probably, I don't know, 120 feet high there. Then there's this area. I'm pretty sure this could be a mine opening here. Yeah, I don't know if they could have a marker somewhere here or what, but I honestly think this was one of the places. And it was just covered up. And all of that across the trail there, up on the hill, there's a lot of areas up there that look like, some of them are wind caves, but others look like they've been dug out. I just feel a foxtail in my socks. Nice. I have to stop and get that out. It drive you nuts. This is a pretty remote area. That trail goes and loops on around and comes back into the main trail once it gets up to the top of the ridge here, and it goes back down. And of course that's the trail going back, which we will take back and go over to Prospect Tunnel. And just once again, just a shot of the area that has the suspected mine openings. And I think I am going to find me a cool rock to sit on over here. Get me a drink of water. Don't plan on staying out too long because I don't think it's 104 yet, but it sure is beginning to feel like it's getting that way. So I'm gonna go over here and take a break. See you in a little bit. Okay, we're coming back through the cattle gates here. Coming up on the crossroad up here that we looked at just a little earlier. And instead of taking the trail back to the car that way, we're going to go straight and go up to Prospect Tunnel and go in. And like I said earlier, I videoed it before, but I figured since we're here, may as well do it again. Lots of pretty rocks and trees and brush and so forth over there. It's real colorful. The sandstone that you see out here is all colors. It's not just a white sand. You got some pink sand, some red sand, orange sand, yellow, and just regular white sand also. A little bit out of breath here. This tree laying here blew over a couple of years ago in a storm. It was already dead, but it was a real haunting looking tree, and it was a nice photo op to come photograph this tree at various times of the day. And by the other angles, it just had a haunting look to it, but unfortunately it fell It is no longer a photo op. Anyway. Not too far from the mine up here. Like I said, this was a prospect mine. And although they did find some coal in here, it really wasn't an extensive amount, so I guess they figured it wasn't worth pursuing. The Stewartville mine, which is on one of the videos on the channel, is just up the trail a little ways. Not this trail, but the main one we just came off of. And oh, phew. Feel that heat now. I was up here a couple of years ago. Right here's the tunnel, and everything was still green. It was right in that area there. I got a good picture of a bobcat. If I can find it, I'll put it on the video. But it was a really neat thing, beautiful animal, I tell you what. So here we are going in the tunnel. It's about 4 feet tall, maybe about 3 wide. I have to bend over to keep them hitting my noggin on the ceiling. I've done that before. It's cool in here. Not any looking air, but it's cool. A little humid. It's a bird nest. Try not to disturb it. Yeah, we'll go about 200 feet, and there is some iron bars back here, which is as far as it'll go. You can see the different layers of rock there, sand. This is the area it's got, I guess that's like gypsum or something. But it's pretty much everywhere in here. So there's beginning to see a little bit of coal there. There's a good cross section of sandstone. And here is the gate. Everything's echoing in here. But here, if you go past there, of course you can see it's a little more rough right through there. And that goes back another 200 feet. And I guess they found scant amounts of coal in here, so they decided to scrap the idea, I guess. And it's real quiet down here. Hopefully there's no varmints in here, or haints, as we would say in the South. I'm from Alabama, we'd call them haints. So we'll make our way back out. As you can see the opening, little ways up there. I guess I see a bird flying in and out. Probably upset because I'm in the tunnel with where the nest is. So I'll just try to be real quiet. Let's be real quiet for him so you can see part of the nest there. Oh, there's some in there. hissy fit. So we're making our way out again. Oh, there's a frog. Oh, several frogs. I've never seen frogs in here. Oh, look at that. Well, that's a first. That burst of light in the middle of the screen and adjust, and you can see the hillside as we come out. Well, it's much brighter out here, of course. It's not easy to walk crouched over. But there it is again. Prospect Tunnel, built, it was bored in the early 1860s. So it's been there a long, long time. And we're gonna make our way back down the trail and get back on the main way back to the car. But just thought it'd be cool to show you what I was doing today. And you know, as always, appreciate you watching. And if you would subscribe, that would be cool too. And a little shade area here, but I think I'll stop and take a break here and just make my way back to the car. So wish I'll catch you on the next adventure. Thanks.